What began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kickoff will be a return. So Cincinnati's offense has the football first here today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys. Really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it in third one and came up well short. The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. A short completion at the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to put it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Finding space at the 20. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Now they call a run. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Caught over the middle. It's Kaiser. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. You make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's running out of time here. Now they trap him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. But Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it here. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
What an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
Muscles past the defender. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some
touchdown, Bearcats. This quarterback on fire today. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Handoff to the single back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throwing off play action. Catch made on the right side. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Graham down the middle. It's Manning. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quick throw to his receiver. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That delayed at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. And the Red Raiders are going to cash in this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They finish off the scoring run. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a first set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He made the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. High completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. So a positive play with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating. Really
putting toward the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. The Red Raiders will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll try a pass here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The pass is intercepted. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option, get involved in the run game, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Single back, takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an outbound, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete, it's 2nd down now. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Back to throw again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They bring them down, but that play is set up for first and goal now at the 10. Looks like the Bearcats line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is... when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now will come up second down and goal from the 10. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown! Bearcats! They couldn't stop him there. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
16.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield. And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a shovel pass, complete. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Caught behind the line. It's Manning. The defense swarms to make it. for loss on that third down catch. The Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The Bearcats keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. The 20, inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That was a full raise. The defense had no chance, Kirk. serious breakaway speed for that back.
Well, to be able to burst a run like that spans more than half of the field gives this offense so much confidence. And it sends a message to this defense that they're going to have to square up and beat you at the line of scrimmage. You're going to see this happen again.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Kaiser. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Well, Kirkus, Cincinnati in front at the moment. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. And the Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, why Why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Great catch over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Bearcats move into the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
We're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The Red Raiders come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kaiser. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Defense showing blitz here. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Working clock with the ground game. 1st down and more. He's still running. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Oh, here comes the reverse. He's got room to run. Now here he goes. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down, but that first time will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Looks like the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Looks left and finds his target there. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
In hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. To become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, you get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.